Hey, Chase Craig here with Own Boise at Keller Williams Realty Boise, and I'm excited to bring to you the market dynamics through the end of November 2021 for the Boise area. Now, I know this video is way too long, and you will not watch the whole thing, so here's the top 3 things you need to understand to get your update on the real estate market here in Boise. So number 1, pending home sales are up year over year 18%. Number 2, inventory is down 28% month over month. And number 3 is the average sold price in Ada County is up 33% through 2021 so far. So if you want to know what these numbers mean for the Boise real estate market, watch the rest of this video. All right, guys, you're hanging out for the rest of the video, so let's dive a little bit deeper on some of these numbers. So the first one is pending home sales. I thought this was actually really interesting. Right now, through the end of November, we had 662 pending home sales. And a year ago this time, we were at 561, so we're up 18% year over year. Now, a lot of real estate professionals, even just casual real estate aficionados watching from the sidelines would say, gosh, hasn't the market slowed down? That's the question I get all the time. Aren't things slowing down a little bit? Aren't things changing? Well, the proof is in the pudding. The pending home sales are actually up quite a bit. So 18% year over year is nothing to shake a stick at. We definitely need to keep an eye on that. So what does it mean? Well, in my opinion, it just means we have more inventory for buyers to buy, so they're buying it, which is what we would expect. We've been talking, if you've been following these videos for a while, you've probably seen, gosh, we could use more inventory. I've been saying that for 3 years. And now that we have more inventory, people are buying it. So that's all it means to me. The second number that we went over was inventory is actually down month over month. Now, this is expected. So hopefully you don't feel like that was a clickbait intro or anything like that. This is expected. Typically what happens is, the January we have low inventory. That's usually the lowest of the year. We start to pick up in February. We keep climbing typically until about June or July. And then we start to see inventory slowly come down sometime in August, September. And it goes all the way down until January again. So we are in a normal seasonal inventory cycle. This is very, very typical to see inventory go down. So it's down 28% month over month. We ended October with 739 active listings. And right now we sit at the end of November with 531 active listings. Now, just for reference, this is Ada County and it's existing home sales only. I don't have the new construction data in these numbers. It's not very far off though. And if you want any of that data, by the way, I think this is a good point to bring up. You can always reach out to your favorite real estate agent at Own Boise and we can get you this data that I'm pulling these numbers from. We get these every single month. We get them for new construction. We get them for existing. We get them for, I think 4 counties now, maybe 5 counties now. So we have data all over the Treasure Valley area, and we'd love to share it with you if it'd help you make a buying or selling decision, or just simply to keep you informed. That's what we want to do here at Own Boise, is educate you on what's happening in our market. So even if you don't live here, you live out of the area. I get a lot of people from California are moving to the Boise area, Portland, Seattle, Denver. We see people moving from all over to take advantage of all the great things that the area in Boise has to offer. And if you would like to see this information, just reach out to us. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll put a link in the description on how you can request this information, and then we can send it over to you. One of our agents will reach out, ask you a couple questions, make sure you got exactly what you need. So, last one we want to talk about is the average sold price. The average sold price in Ada County is $567,651. Now, this is up significantly. It's up 33%, 32.8% to be exact, year to date. That's an incredible number. Now, does that mean every single home in the Boise area is up 33%? It does not. This means the homes that are selling, the average sold price for those homes is $567,000. So a lot of the starter homes, a lot of the new entry-level homes, those are getting bought and so quickly. There's very little inventory. A lot of those people are staying put because to move up, the price jump is pretty significant. So just something to keep in mind. A little bit of data for you I think you might appreciate. So the average sold price is $567,000, which we talked about. The average sold to original price is 101%. So people on average are paying above the asking price over the last 12 months, which is not super crazy. And then the average square foot is 2,048 square feet. So that 567,000 is going to get you about a 2,000 square foot home, 2,048 square feet home. And the average price per square foot is $277. So again, all this data is right here. And we can even break this down by specific markets inside the county if the county's big enough. So when you reach out for any of that data, we'd love to share it with you. All right, so let's just kind of talk about what this means for just a second. So pending home sales are up year over year. So we're selling more homes today than we did this time last year. Now, this time last year, things were interesting. They were hot, but not crazy hot. Well, what happened in January, February, March? The market shot up about 20% in price in those 3 months, which is incredible. So that 33% gain year to date, the bulk of that was done in the first 3 months of the year. So now we're selling more homes going into the winter than we did the last year. So does that mean, what does that mean? Well, it's all about inventory. Now, even though inventory is down month over month, 28%, it's up year over year, 340%. Now, before you're like, Chase, why didn't you say that from the beginning? I want to make it very clear. We had 156 homes on the market in Ada County this time last year. That is the lowest. I mean, we actually went lower in the month of December. We went down to 85 before we kind of got out of the trough in January and came up to 114. Those numbers are incredibly low. We essentially had no homes for sale, which is why people were paying 50, 100 grand over asking price because they needed to live here and they were going to do whatever it took. And that's what caused that price jump to go up. So we have a little bit healthier inventory, but to give you some perspective, if you averaged out the last 10 years of inventory in November, it's probably somewhere closer to like 1,100 homes or so, maybe 1,000 homes. So we're at 531. We're still about half of what normal or average would be. So am I predicting a major price jump in the first quarter of 2022? I am predicting the prices to go up. In fact, if you watch my prediction, I think in September, we made a prediction for 2022. I said that we'd be up 5 to 8% by May of 2022. We've already gone past that since September, which is a little crazy. So I'm right, technically. But I do think we're going to see home prices to continue to rise. And it's because the simple fact of what the data is showing us. There's very little homes on the market and there's a lot of demand. People want to move here. And it's evidenced by the fact that we have more pending sales today than we did this time last year. So in the short term, the next 3 to 6 months, barring some unforeseen event, i.e. interest rates jump up significantly for some reason, inflation, right? Barring some unforeseen event, I do think we continue to truck along. And just an update on rates for you. I'm not a lender. Go talk to one if you want to find out more. And we actually have an amazing group of lenders that we work with. So we'd be happy to set you up with one if you want to discuss that. But rates have trickled up a little bit, but we're still really close to 3%, which makes affordability very, very good. As I'm filming this today, it's the 7th of December right now. Rates are at like 3 1/8, 3 1/4 for a 30-year fixed, incredibly low. They're not at 2.75, which I think was about as low as we got this year. But we're still seeing demand there following these The prices are at the highest they've ever been. Rates are trickling up slowly, but demand is still there. And again, evidenced by all those pending home sales. So next 3-4 months, I do predict pricing will increase. I do think we'll see another 3 to 5% in the next few months, just simply due to the fact that we don't have enough homes and we still have people that want to live here. So what does that mean to you? Well, if you're looking at selling, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you about what we could do to position your home today so that if you choose to sell it in the spring after the market's gone up a little bit more, you guys are ready to go and you can maximize your equity and maximize the amount of money that you make and sell your home as quickly as you need to sell it, or even set the terms so that you can move on your own terms and create the demand you want so you get the buyer you want that'll give you what you want, whether that's living in your home for rent-free for 6 months or making it contingent upon you finding the perfect home to buy. We can do all those things. Now, if you're a buyer, it means you need to have an agent in your corner helping you navigate this difficult market. Give an agent a call at Own Boise. We'd love to talk to you about what we do to help our buyers win this competition. You're seeing that people are paying above asking price. Not always, and a lot of times if you want to win, you're going to have to, but we can help you navigate that. Having helped roughly 170 families buy and sell real estate this year, we know what's happening in the market, and that experience is tremendous. And not just experience for the last 20 years, but experience in this market today is super important. So whether you end up hiring us or some other agent, make sure that they know what this market is, all the challenges this market brings for you as a buyer or a seller, and they're prepared to help you with it. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for staying to the very end. For those lucky few that got to see the whole thing, I'm Chase Craig with Own Boise at Keller Williams Realty Boise, and we appreciate you helping us make this an amazing year. And we hope that this video is helping educate you on what's happening in the market. And as the market changes, it's very dynamic. We will be here every single month with more videos like this. So be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and give it a thumbs up because it'll help us reach more people. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Have an amazing, amazing holiday season.